What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. I definitely wanted to break down some of this, man. I'm keeping it 100. This woman literally got me working, but it's okay because me working mean I'm working for y'all. And the thing about it is, y'all get to go throughout your day, and you get to actually hear the truth and actually have some real mature conversation. Because this internet is terrible, right? It ain't too many people who have a mature platform by which you can have straight up conversations and talk about all type of topics and do it with sense. So with that being said, let's just address some of the things she said, man, because a lot of people don't really know how to have these conversations and expose lies. So let's listen to some of this, what this woman says, because this is going to be very, very interesting and why I chose to speak about this situation, right? So check this out, y'all. Let's listen to something.
2025, we're getting a little bit of the ORAM. I'm really the realest ninja people know.
According to her, she says she's one of the realest persons people know. You're one of the realest persons people know. It's funny when people make that statements. How do you determine that? Now, for instance, she thinks she's real by what other people see her as. But the ones who she's supposed to be real to don't see her as such. Neither do she when she just throw that out there like that. Like, for instance, have y'all met people who real to outsiders, but not within their own homes and families? Because, yes, that tends to be the way of the world to some degree. You have people who will really give to strangers, outsiders, and friends and things like that, but would neglect and actually not provide for their own households and families. I've met plenty of people like that. You'll get your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, but when it comes to your own bloodline, when it comes to your own family, you won't do it. So you real to strangers and friends, but not when it comes to your own bloodline. So she said that she one of the realest persons. How? Do your husband believe you real? Are you real when you go against your vows that you made before God? Are you real? Are you real when you strike against your own child's future? When you actually causes a split in the family by which she is now no longer able seeing her father every morning and night that she was used to? Is that real? Then who are you real to? How do you measure what real is? How are you measuring it? Based upon what you gave to somebody else? Because if you going by your first obligation, which should be God and your husband and your child, those are your first obligations. Well, you felt miserably in that department. So how are you measuring this definition of yours of real? Real is what? Because you believe you know how to fight? Real because what? You pick and choose your battles? Real like what? Because let me just tell y'all something, man. Let's just be real. Even though Remy so-called lashing out, she very careful and humble of how she lashes out. If this was any other person and not Clarissa Shields, let's say, for instance, this was Nicki Minaj or Sexy Red or somebody, she'll be way more aggressive. Why? Because she can put on this image of bestiality or aggression that she believes she'll have the advantage in the people's eye of what she can do. But since the woman who is now in question that you threatened by is Clarissa Shields, who's like a 6-time world champion, you ain't too aggressive. You ain't really throwing down no threats. Your argument to her is like this: girl, please. Girl, you need to be smarter than that. Girl, you so dumb. Girl, that's how you coming at her. You ain't coming at her with no aggression. That's why you made that statement. Let me make this clear. I ain't scared of nobody. Well, why would you have to say that? Why would you have to say that if that's not your inner conscience just screaming out loud for you? Why would you have to make that statement? See what I mean? So real based upon what? When you tearing down your own household, how are you real? You failed as a mother. You failed as a wife. And you turned your back on God. You call that real? And so many other people do too, because this is the world we live in. Things are twisted in reverse. You saying you real when you turned your back on God, when you betrayed your husband, and you literally severed your own family. What are we talking about here? Let's go a little deeper. Something else she said, right? I want to take this up a little bit. Let's listen in.
Shit, like I'm just not. I'm not like y'all have to stop. Y'all have to stop. You understand? You have to stop. And I be like, oh, people got common sense. They could just see people don't got common sense. And I'm not in a relationship. I'm not he ha 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 ha. Do I look like I'm in a fucking coma? I'm not in a coma. But speaking of courtside, Millie's is not my boyfriend. Like anybody that I sit next to or that I talk to or that I'm saying is not my boyfriend. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not pressed for no relationship. Like I'm just not.
Okay. So according to her, she don't have a boyfriend and she's not in no relationship and she's not even pressed for a relationship. She is just not. You not. So, and this is what I'm saying about easy. That's crazy. So you're not in a relationship. You don't have a boyfriend. Neither do you want one. But then when you see Papoose with Clarissa Shields and she's saying that this is my man, I am his woman, and we want you to sign them papers, then you run to the internet like, I don't care. Look at me and Easy. Look at us. And you put up these pictures and posts like you was actually gonna get likes and hearts. When people like, okay, again, you become a contradiction to your own self. Like everything you saying is a contradiction. You say you don't do the internet and you don't care what people say, but you're doing an hour and a half long live speaking about Papoose and trying to come up with anything you can, hoping that it'll help you, when in reality you sound like a scorned, broken woman who actually lost in her own game. Like you lost in your own game. You played a game that you created and lost in your own game, playing by your own rules. This was a game that you created. You set the rules and you still failed in the very game you created, setting your own rules. That's shameful. And now you stuck in your own mess. Y'all know what's amazing about this? She wanna come home. She wanna apologize. She want her husband back. But look at the vanity. Look at the vanity of what she wrestled with that has become her God, and how she wrestled in idolatry. She cares so much about what people think of her. She cares so much about trying to be accepted. She cares so much of wanting to belong that she can't even humble herself, even to her own shame, to return back and get her family back. And she want to. She want to. She being condemned in her heart and mind by the devil. Yeah, because that's what the Bible say what happens with non-believers, that the devil condemn them in their mind and hearts. Even though she knows she did wrong, she want to come back home. She want her family back. She really do. I believe this with all my heart. She do. But she's not humble enough to accept the embarrassment because she's so afraid of what the internet gonna say about her. Like, ah, look at her. She went back to her home. And it's killing her because she wanna really do this. But she more bothered and troubled by what the internet gonna think about her returning home and making things right with her husband. Vanity, vanity, pride, stubbornness. The Bible says stubbornness is as witchcraft. That's what it is. It becomes witchcraft. Why? Because in your stubbornness, what you then do is create a reason to stay in it, which now becomes witchcraft. You know to do right, but won't do right. So you create a way to stay in the wrong because you don't want to do right. Witchcraft. That's what spells do. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Who cares about what people say? Who cares about what they think? Because they doing it anyway. They doing it anyway. Go back home. Go back home. Go back home. Okay? Go back home. Don't be afraid and worried about what the internet gonna say and think. Don't worry about what people say. It's your family. It's your family. Just next time you decide to go home, do it right this time. Let God be the truth now in your marriage. Let him be the truth. Because that's the problem with so many marriages. People just get married, but don't understand what marriage really requires. Marriage is about sacrifices. When you marry a woman, y'all both stand before the altar. What is an altar? An altar is a place of sacrifice. Well, what is each one of y'all laying before the altar? Whatever it is you have to lay there that actually best fits your family. That's what you lay there. You lay down all the whoredom. You lay down the lies, the scandal, the deception, betrayal. You lay down deceit. You sacrifice it at the altar for the greater good of your family and your spiritual health, mental health, physical health, that you may be prosperous as a family and kick the enemy out of your home. A lot of people get married for the wrong reasons. Sex and money. When you marry because of love. Love. True love. Not this fake love that's based upon feelings. Because the difference between love and feelings change. Love remains. Feeling does what it wants to do. Love does what it has to do. It's a big difference. In these understandings, man, you are being used now as an example to women of who not to be and what not to do. That's what you're being used for right now. As a lesson in life, lessons in love, to understand how you now become a victim to your own games and how you could be so stuck, rooted in the lie that you would allow yourself to become a victim to your own games. That's what you're doing right now. Then you say this. Look at how hypocritical this is.
And so that when she's scrolling through YouTube, have told, I've told Papoose, I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. I'm in here on my TVs. You know, me and my daughter, we have the same name. She looks at everything. I'm in here putting certain things in so that when she's scrolling through YouTube, certain things don't come up, and I gotta try to explain to her.
Now you care about your daughter' mental health. See what I mean? You created a problem that now hurts this young girl. Instead of you protecting her, now you put her out in the open to be attacked. That's what you don't get. And now you're trying to act like you a loving and concerned mother, and you want to protect her from your mess. You want to protect her from your actions. At the same time, wanting her to be around the enemy of y'all family. You are her enemy. How you don't see that? How don't you see you are the own enemy to your own family? When your daughter has security and safety in her father, what is you screaming out? What are you screaming out? Get out. Get out of here. Do your daughter want him gone? Would your daughter say that to him? Do your daughter want her father kicked out of her house? But you want him kicked out because you was caught? Remember, y'all, the only reason why this is happening because she got caught. Before she got caught, this was not her conversations. This was not the things she was saying. Before she got caught, she was living a reckless, nasty, filthy life. I'm going to give it to y'all in the raw. Again, I'm going to give it to y'all in a way nobody can give it to you. You know what's so shameful about cheating and adultery? Because it shows a flaw in you as a person. You know, when you cheat, you have to do it all over again. Forgive me the French, but I have to educate. When you cheat, now you got to suck another dick. Now you got to suck another pussy. Really? Because that's what comes in relationships and sex. So now when you stepping out on your husband, you was already sucking his dick. Now you sucking another man's dick. When you stepping out on your wife, you was eating her pussy. Now you got to go eat another woman pussy. You're not tired of continuing to repeat these things over and over again? Do it not root in your mind that this is not right? This is not sanitary? When everything I'm trying to get in somebody else, I have it at home. I have it at home. And ain't it always better at home? That's why you always come back home, even when you cheat. You come back home. Do you trust the side nigga more than you trust your husband? No, you don't. Do you trust the side chick more than you trust your wife? No, you don't. That's why you always make it your business to come back home, even when you in the wrong. Because in your conscience and spirit, you know who really have your best interests and where love is really at. But because of selfish, ungrateful desires and pleasures, you sacrifice your own family. That's the nasty part about these situations. And then what happens? The enemy uses these sins against y'all. And then sin is never in the place where it's comfortable just being alone. Look what it now got y'all doing. It got y'all both committing adultery. Now y'all got other people in adultery. First, it was just you and him together in a marriage under the the sanctification of God. It's sacred. The marriage bed was not defiled. Now through your mess, You have brought somebody else in, and now you got them committing adultery. Now he got her committing adultery. Now you got 4 people in the mess committing adultery. See that? You see how the enemy got in and now began to spread his sin? And who you blaming? Everybody else but you. And now you're being condemned in your heart and mind that you don't even do the right thing. See, stuff like that. Stuff like that. And what's crazy is you can fix this anytime you want to. You can fix it. You can fix it right now if you want to. But you have become so entangled on the social media and so concerned about what people gonna say and think about you that you would just rather go down with the ship. That's what you're doing. Like a damn fool. Why do women do that a lot? Women, please, could y'all explain that to me? Why do y'all take it to the grave with y'all? Why do so many of y'all do that? So many women take these dreaded, deceitful secrets and actions to the grave with them, even at the expense of their own soul. Let me show you something else. Let me show you something else. Watch this, y'all.
Look how nice I had this bagged up.
Look, notice what she's trying to do. She keep trying to prove. She always figures she have to prove something to the internet, only for her to be making a damn fool out of herself, and you're not proving nothing. Watch this.
Okay. Could you please ask him? Because he keeps saying he doesn't have any clothes, but he doesn't really have to come over here and get them. I literally have. I'm so great. I'm so nice. Look how nice I had this bagged up.
She say, "I'm so great. I'm so nice. Look at how I got all his stuff bagged up." Now watch what she say. How long have you had all this stuff bagged up, Remy?
I bought these bags off of Amazon. These are good. These are good bags, and I packed it so nicely. Hats in one, sneakers in one, jackets in one. I did everything. So it's waiting here. I cleared out this whole area. Everything. Look, this has been here since last year.
It have been there since last year. Ladies, please, let's just be honest. Last year. So she had a man's stuff packed for a whole year inside her house, waiting for him to come and get it. Where my damn gavel at? Here, take it! Take it! Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'm going to do it for you. No. No. No, 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 no. No. Man, get out of here with this trash. You sound crazy. Ain't nowhere in the damn world you really want a man out of your house and you asking him to come get his stuff. And you supposed to have money? And you've been with him for how many years and you know his whole family and everything? You could have that stuff shipped off, dropped off. You got so many people who will make runs and errands for you and everything, man. What are you talking about? You don't want him gone. But how you gonna have him gone when we now finding out that all the utilities is in his name? You want him gone that bad? Did you switch the utilities out his name? No, you didn't. So that means that you don't want him gone. You got all this money. It should be no thing for you to switch the utilities out of his name and put them in your name because you want him gone. And it should be no problem for you to take all them bags of his to have somebody else send it to his mama house or his kid's house. You know the whole family. No problem. Because you don't want them gone. That ain't nothing but cap. That ain't nothing but cap. You don't want them gone. You just talking. You fronting in front of the camera. but people could see right through you. Man, please. I know women, when they want you gone, you gone, okay? You damn sure ain't keeping your stuff here for no whole year. What are you talking about? Sad thing about it is you acting like this is what you wanted. When in reality, all you did was got caught. And you mad at him because he won't go along with it. I'm gonna do a whole breakdown on that too, to show how you were trying to get him to go along with it until you get what you wanted out of easy. I'm gonna do a whole breakdown on that too. You just wanted him to go along with it after you got caught. After you got caught, you tried to give him the spiel to, like, okay, look, I'm caught, I did this. Look, I'll break it off. Let me just get this money first. I just need to get this money first. And once I get this money first, I'm done. I'm gone. Gone. So just play along with me, babe. Just get along. Come on, boo, do this for me. And Papoose like, no, I'm not doing this no more. No, I'm not doing it no more. Tired of these games. And you got mad because he refused to assist you in your games. Now you mad. Now you lashing out. Now you angry. Now you trying to get us to see things in a whole different light. And we don't. We see right through you. Because you wasn't saying none of this stuff. You wasn't saying none of this until you got caught. You only talking now because you got caught. That's it. You can't show no footage before you got caught having sex with Easy that you was unhappy in any type of way. You can't show none of that. You just still trying to compete because you can't accept the fact that your career over. You are damn near 50 years old. You in your mid-40s. Girl, suck it up. Your career as a rapper is over. Okay? Your time then came. It's gone. Okay? It's the game for the young people right now. Hell. You want to be accepted? Go gospel. Go gospel. You'll do real well over there because it ain't no age over there. It ain't no age over there. But in this hip hop world, hip hop and R&B, oh yeah, it's an age. And you pass your age. You 45 years old. Still trying to do a damn record. Like, girl, come on, man. Stop it. Come on. If you got to dye your hair to still look young, come on. Come on, girl. It's over. Go gospel. Go gospel. Do the right thing. Use your talent for God now. You didn't use it your whole life for the devil. Least you could do now is use it for God, even though he the one gave you the talent. Use it for God now. He thing about God is he still won't turn you away. He still will accept you and make you even greater than you is right now. And you will never know that because you're so afraid of truth. You've been living in a lie so long, you bothered by the truth. You hate to hear the truth. And you want nothing to do with it. At the same time, calling yourself the truth. You deceiving yourself, girl. You deceiving yourself. I don't see how you don't see that. Like, girl, stop it. Talking about you real. Ain't nobody realer than you. And you done tore down your whole damn house. Worse than a damn big bad wolf and the three little pigs. You done blew your own damn house down. Girl, what are you talking about? 46-year-old. I don't know what the hell what type of rapper you is. An exotic rapper? What you is? An exotic rapper? Like, girl, get out of here. Terrible, 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 terrible. And Easy, you so lame. You don't even see, bro. Oh my gosh. She done manipulated and brainwashed you so bad. You really believe you need her. You really believe you need her. Boy, y'all like the most hated. I got the most hated relationship ever in hip hop history. Y'all the most hated relationship on the damn internet. I'm just hell. Ike Turner and Tina Turner wasn't hated this damn bad. That's crazy, ain't it? Yeah. Y'all hated how y'all hated more than Ike Turner, more than Rick James, more than James Brown. Girl, get up out of here, man. These people crazy as hell. Crazy.